evening, tubers of the RCV universe. Welcome to RC Heli-Check UK, what is to be a short but sweet video. You'll have to excuse the quality of this. I am recording it with my P-pad, as I call it, because the camera quality is shocking. I forgot my GoPro today. It's just an update on certain things. My latest project, as you know, has been the Tiger Cat, and at the moment the situation is she's there, she's still going, and she is flying really well. I've had a couple of little issues with it, mainly the main undercarriage. The undercarriage on it has this thing where the strut moves across the bar that it's mounted to, and if that occurs, then basically the undercarriage goes, nope, don't want to play, and it won't go up. There is a fix for it somehow. At the moment, I've literally put a zip tie around the bar that it sits on, and that prevents it from moving back, and it seems to be holding up. I would like to have got a collet on there, but without dismantling the undercarriage completely, that's virtually impossible. Anyway, I've had a good few flights with her. As you recall, the first flight that I did, it was horrendously windy out here, but today it's not. It's flat calm, and I've been learning a lot on the aircraft. Full flaps on approach, literally have the throttle on tick over. That is all you need, and from that it basically just comes down under its own weight and greases with a slight bit of up elevator as you get towards the deck, and it has no issues landing at all. I love it. It's the best plane that I fly at the moment by far. As far as the colour scheme goes, perfect. The only issue I have got, and it's my own fault, I'm an idiot, this decal on this wing is starting to peel around the side. That's because I'm a retard and I forgot to seal the paint on, and a few little tiny chips and nicks are coming in the paintwork. If you're going to do this to your models, guys, please, once you've done it and it's all dry, seal it with some kind of sealant. I normally use an acrylic lacquer based sealer. It works fine. It adds hardly any weight to the model, and it also stops your decals from peeling on the sides if you're using water slides. Anywho, that'll be one of the processes that I'll be doing next. So that's that. As far as anything else goes, I've had quite a few people looking at the situation with the death wobble on the MD500. The MD500's death wobble has now been creamed out, and from a fair few people who commented on the, wow, that sun is bright, from a fair few people that have commented on the video, a lot of you got it right. It was literally the gain set too high. I put a Beast X in from a 3D sports helicopter that I had, and I forgot to reduce the settings. So I dialed it down a little bit, and what do you know, death wobble gone. So that was that situation sorted. So although it's the highest amount of people that have viewed on my videos at the moment, that is the largest video watched so far, closely followed by, believe it or not, the X-Fly B1B. The situation with that, as you all know, that is not my model. That belongs to Tom, who you've seen in a couple of my videos. He has been unable to come up recently due to work. He works for a major drone company in the UK, and he's been really busy. However, we have got a 4K camcorder that produces a good quality video, and we are going to be using that together to create some awesome flying videos for you guys, hopefully. One of them will be on the B1 bomber. We have a Freewing MiG-29 that one of our club members owns, and we're also going to get a video of that. Nope, too bright, that's better, too warm. We've also got a Freewing MiG-29. We're going to do a flight video on that as well. That's been flying today. It's an awesome looking jet. The Long Ranger helicopter, which is something I am looking at reapproaching, that really needs like just scale detailing put on it, and it also needs a paint job. Now, I've been toying with different colour schemes, trying to figure out what I want. I was originally going to go for a Fox 7 News helicopter colour scheme, but it meant me making a lot of scale parts to go on it, and I just haven't got the time. I've discovered, as a lot of YouTubers do who have their own channels, that creating a video for YouTube, as well as working, is a difficult, tiresome thing to do. So I'm trying to reduce the amount of work that I've got to do when it comes to me doing videos for YouTube. It's not means I'm going to stop doing videos. I certainly am not. It means that things that I'm doing, I need to do quicker to try and get a little bit more time for myself to do other projects. I've got a lot of projects that are coming up, guys, and I mean a lot. So the Long Ranger, I'm looking at some sort of basic civilian colour scheme to do it in. Have I got my hand on the mic? I bet I've got my hand on the mic because I'm a pillock. No how, let's see. Yeah, it's really bright, that sun is. Makes a change to see it, to be fair. In fact, I forgot what it looked like, but it's beating out some heat. Anywho, yeah, we have, like I say, that to sort out. Once I get a colour scheme, I will get the paints and I will start doing a demonstration on how I put the paint on a model. I'd imagine it's quite easy. A lot of you saying you just spray it on. No, there's a lot more to it than that, guys. A hell of a lot more to do all that kind of thing. Anyway, and then we have the Bell 230, which is the largest model helicopter that I have got fuselage wise. That is going over the top of my T-Rex 700 Mechanix. That at the moment is still in the process of, I'm trying to get these servo lush retracts working because they're a piece of shit basically. They are not the best retracts to be working with. I hate servo operated retracts, especially in a Wally chopper. They are not easy things to do. I am working in tight confined spaces and they are just bloody awkward. If I could replace them with some slimline servo lush retracts, I would, but I don't fancy paying £1,000 for a pair of retracts that's going to sort of like just be tucked away every time the helicopter flies. So I've got the main front one fitted. That was a piece of pee. The second main one is not. That's the one that's causing me the issues. I've got one done. It took ages. I'm working on the second one. Once I've done that, I will then do more video content on that. I have got an unbelievable colour scheme for that helicopter. And I tell you what, guys, when she's finished, she is going to look a peach. So that'll be coming up soon. What else have we got? The G91. Not a very popular aircraft on this channel for some reason. It's had less than 100 views, which I'm quite surprised at because the G91 jet is actually pretty damn cool as far as I'm concerned. It's been one that I've wanted for a long time and, well, I suppose needs must when it comes to some people. There are a lot of people out there that obviously don't like it. However, the Tiger Cat, being what it has been through and how I changed the colour scheme, it has made me more keen to change the colour scheme on the G91. And as you know, for those of you that have followed me, I really ballsed up on the first video for the Tiger Cat. The sound quality on that was shocking. I cannot apologise enough for that. I don't know what it was. I don't know what caused it. But it was horrendous to the point where I nearly deleted the video. But I was told by some, no, don't, because you can still see what you do. The fact that the sound's all to cock is irrelevant. So I left it up. However, it has inspired me to do the G91. Now, I've been looking at various colour schemes that G91s were in, and I'm favouring a, I can't remember the actual squadron or the wing, but it's a German Luftwaffe colour scheme. It is a camo green and grey scheme with Dayglow orange nose, Dayglow wingtips and Dayglow rudder, and it looks pretty damn cool. That is going to be another one that I'll be doing my own decals on. I've already done a video on how to make decals that some of you may have seen using my inkjet printer. I may incorporate it in this one, I don't really know. Probably not, but I will show you the video on the video the decals once they're actually finished. I have also a Black Horse Corsair, F4U Corsair, and she's a pretty big bird, and I've started working on that I'd say probably about 18 months ago. And any of you that have owned one of these Black Horse Corsairs know that it is a film covered balsa airframe. She's pretty big, 90-inch wingspan thereabouts, and it's a really light plane. So I've been going through a transformation process with that model recently, and it was an open structured wing, it was an open structured tailplane, it was really light, and the aircraft floated. It was a floater, and I prefer my aircraft not to be floaters but more of a penetrating, that's kind of wrong saying that, but more of a well, it needs to cut through the air, and the heavier the model the better they fly. So I went through the whole process of tearing off all the covering film, which came off very easily, and I'm glad I did, because it was showing signs of stress cracks in the fuselage. All that has been fixed. I've closed up all the open structure and made it a solid wing on the skin, and I've got to go through the process of finishing all that, creating a battery hatch for the batteries, because I'm running it on a RIM 550 and a 12S setup. So I've done the hatch and all that kind of thing, but I'm going to fiberglass the model, and she's going in an awesome colour scheme, guys. So that'll be something that I'll be adding to the channel. I've also got a Dornier 335. I can't remember who makes it. It is not my model, it's one of the colleagues, it's Tom's, and he's allowed me to do a video on the build process of that model. That's something else that I'm going to be adding on here. I have got a Nick Zeroli Beach 18, which has been on the building board now for around about 2 years. She is a long-term project, but she's still in the early stages. I will be adding her onto here at some point as well. But for all you whirlybird fanatics out there, I am a helicopter pilot predominantly. There is more helicopter content coming up. I am looking to get new models, whether they be aircraft or helicopters, and every time I do, they'll be coming on here. So that's the situation, guys. The canopy for the Spectre 700, it's not a priority. I've got a canopy on my Spectre 700. Excuse me. That'll be something that I'll be doing at some point as well. But I'm going more on bigger projects than anything. So the canopy isn't really a big project. However, I will be doing more to that as time comes. So yeah, that's basically it. Just a quickie, if you want to call it quickie. May have been boring to you guys, all this, but I thought I'd keep you updated, because a lot of you out there have been asking questions, when am I going to do this, when am I going to do that? And I'm going to end with one final note. The Harrier. A lot of you have been wondering what's going on with the Harrier. Yep, I'm wondering myself, to be fair. There's been a few videos on the Harrier, and a lot of them have been very, very time consuming, frustrating, annoying, to the point where she nearly got binned. However, we have made progress with her. We have had a conversation with the guys who designed it. I have had a conversation with a guy who programmed their Harrier and got it to fly. So I'm in the middle of talking with those at the moment, and hopefully from that we'll be able to come out with an answer to why this model will not stabilise in flight. I've got the thrust, I just haven't got the stability, and that will hopefully be resolved very, very soon. So I'm keen to get it in the air, I'm keen to get it hovering, because I've got other VTOL projects that I want to do after. So yeah, just got to keep your fingers crossed, guys, and hope for the best, and soon enough the channel will be updated with more content on projects that I've started. So any of you waiting for things that I've already started, you won't be disappointed. There will be something coming up soon, and the likely one next will be probably the Long Ranger. Oh, I've got the UH-1 as well. That's something that I did recently. I'm going to need to make a new doghouse for that, and I'm still debating on whether to change the colour scheme or not. But that'll be something else that'll be coming up soon. So as you know, I've got a lot of content to deal with. I've got a lot of content to come up as well. Guys, I appreciate you all following me. It means a lot to me with you subscribing. It means a lot to me when you like, and I really enjoy replying to all your comments. It does take time for me to get back to you sometimes, but I will reply as soon as I possibly can. So thanks for watching this quick update, guys. I really appreciate you behind me the way that you are, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thanks for watching.